Okay, Glitch Ripper here. I'm back for some more Thaumic Resurgence 2, and I'm still experimenting with my new setup's audio, so I apologize if the game audio is either way too quiet or way too loud, because I'm still trying to figure out what even works. Speaking of what works and what doesn't work, I'm very curious about a little problem I've been having, and it's something I've never experienced before, although it could just be that I haven't made progress in a particular way this far before. And if it really is a side effect of that, then I have some alternative work to do. Like a lot. So, we'll see. Meanwhile, as usual, pop myself one of those at the beginning of things. Now, observe this particular effect and its extreme annoyingness to me. Yeah, I'm taking damage for no apparent reason, except I can kind of determine whenever it's going to happen. If I have like full hunger and or some saturation, it happens. But if I don't, it seems to ignore me. And it's some kind of direct damage that bypasses armor, because I'm not even seeing it going into any kind of damage, even for a split second. So it's very, very weird. And I don't know if that's a side effect of how much warp I've got applied over time or not. So admittedly, I have done a lot of research, and some of it involves permanent warp, because as you do forbidden knowledge types of various sorts, you get permanent warp. It's not the same as as normal, like, temporary warp or, well, you just clued yourself in an interesting way. Do I still have that particular advancement to do, or did I finally, or is it even this one that I was worried about it on? No, I have Creeper on this one. That's just fine. Yeah, I think both of my monk-related uh, uh, series are having me at the same spot now, because I think I finally got a netherworld, and that's what I was worried about. Uh, ouch. Well, that's a different kind of painful. That's not related to the other damage. I'm going to have to sneak attack this. You just gotta love that knockback. Oh, 4! Oh, I sent him away like a golf ball. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Okay, that got rid of that creeper. Okay, that was fun. But yeah, funny note, I figured out what my problem was. Kind of like with my thaumatorium over here. It's extremely specific. You see, some Essentia setups, like this, or whenever you're doing infusion, can have nice pipeless Essentia using the transfusers, which is why I prioritize on getting their research done as soon as possible whenever I'm about to do alchemy. But the thing is that certain types of thaumic mechanisms, like the thaumatorium and apparently the golem press, are pipe only. So the reason why I was having technical issues was because I just needed some stuff in that way. Now, I do have myself, as you can see here, a golem. This is the first one I've made. Now, the interesting thing is, despite being from Thaumcraft, they don't scan. I think that's because of the extreme amounts of different parts that go into them, and maybe at the time, Asnor hadn't figured out how to do that yet. I've had to have them scan for, like, individual parts. So, there is that. But there's a lot of other things in Golemancy that... Oh, and by the way, as you may have seen here, I kind of had an issue with a with a rift while I was between episodes. And so I scanned a rift. I also had a taint seed show up, and I dealt with it. That kind of meant that I needed to repair a hole a bit. So I apparently haven't done so fully. Yeah, there's still a few spots that are missing. It was a really serious incident, but not super serious. I mean, it could have broke some of my equipment, and that would have been terrible, but luckily it did not. So, there is that. Now, let me see here. Discovering Golem-based. Yeah, it wouldn't have that stuff in it. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, I need to get cold iron before I can do that. Climbing, I need to get some stuff, if I want that yet. I'll do that over time, obviously, but I just won't need it immediately. Let's see, Clockwork Mines has that, This doesn't have the thing about the Golem-mancer's bell. The thing is, I need that. Golem Logistics, is that the one with the Golem-mancer's bell? Ah, here it is. Doesn't have it actually there. Okay. Golem Mastery. Where's the part that actually has the recipe? I mean, I can look it up in JEI, and I'll find it perfectly fine. But is it... Okay, it's under Control Seals. I was wondering where it was. I knew the recipe was around here somewhere, and I'd seen it before. I was just trying to find out where the... Do I already have it scanned in? Because I may have already made one in advance. I don't know. Let me just look up Bell. Yeah, I did. Okay. Because it's been a while, because I was preparing for this ahead of time before I actually really got seriously in on it. So I have the Golem-mancer's bell. I have my first golem. Now I'll need to actually figure out some control seals for it and an experimental program. Also, I'm kind of thinking about which way, and it automatically clicked in the book again. I was trying to think of which way I wanted to get things to work. Okay, let's see here. I need some Nitor, some clay, some magic tallow, and... Huh, that's interesting. Wild berries count. I knew that blood shards counted, but I didn't think of those. But yeah, apparently any red dye. And you get 3 of them. Also takes an air vis crystal, about 20 vis. It's in the arcane workbench. Okay, do I have tallow in here? Yes, I do. Okay. There's a lot of these things I actually did in advance for this. I just kind of forgot whether or not I'd actually got them done or not. Okay, so a bit of Nitor. Nitor is just so handy, not only as a light source, but is a nice flameless heat. So it helps out a lot. Now this area has been... Oh, I heard that sound again. So I know they're up there, but I know he can't hit me. Is it really shapeless? Or not? It's kind of saying it's there, but it's not there? Oh, cut that out, please. Okay, that's it. It's not shapeless. Maybe it is? Okay, now I'll take care of that guy. See, it's good that I have this protection, but it also... Whoa, there's more than one. It also throws off my own aim. So I've made a secure workplace, but at the cost of being able to do it nicely. But I was okay with that. Did I happen? Yeah, I got a lot of charges. That much is definite. Cut that out. Why does it do that sometimes? I know that I'm not. I know that I'm not hitting the button at the time, and then it does something like that. It's like I seriously wonder. So, what is up with that? Seriously. Okay, I got myself some blank seals. It does it. The thing is, I didn't leave it off there. It just clicks on it so fast after I just open it up. Something, maybe it's registering clicks faster now or something. I don't know. Anyhow, there's going to be several things I'm going to need. Like, I'm going to be able to figure out certain types of things like, let me see here, will collect work for me. Because it works with dropped items. So you need one to drop. So you need one to pick up items. You need one to break blocks. And you need one to move them over to things. Like, for example, you define exact dimensions of the area, so we'll filter out certain items for a whitelist or blacklist. You can craft an advanced version of this that allows filtering more items at once. It also gives greater control over how the items are filtered. Golems need to be much smarter to perform tasks created by the seal. Also choose to have seal ignore NBT or damage values when filtering items, or to use OR dictionary, or to have the seal filter items from the same mod as those included in the filter. Now, while some of that's not entirely relevant, the thing is I will definitely need a control seal for collect. So this requires a blank seal and 10 desiderium. It's not really that big of a deal. But I just need to make sure I have desiderium. Do I have it? Let's see, that's best. Yeah, the thing is that it looks kind of similar sometimes. Again, sometimes these things in the book don't have the same color as they do whenever they're actually in another form, so kind of got to be careful about that. It can be a little deceiving. I do have some things jammed in the system, though. I'll need to empty it out a bit with some extra jars. Are there at least places that I can put stuff into? So that might be... I definitely need to get some of this diffused. Otherwise I won't be able to get more in. Okay, so I'll pick up some jars and see if I can get them to work out here. Because I'm going to need to fill some jars to... yeah, I'm going to have to just diffuse this situation. Let's say about 10 jars or so. Because I got a lot of things stuck in the system. I mean, I could use the cauldron, but it just had some local issues. So let's say, like the whole rift thing was kind of apparent. Okay. Okay, so this is taking in some modus. Okay, is there something in... Those are just so full. There's reasons why I went for the more advanced ones. Hey, some of you should have went with that one. Well, I might be able to get some of it out other ways. As long as I can get some of them empty so I can get some more in, I should be fine. You can always burn it out in a infusion or something later. Hi. Little Potentia. Can I reach that one? It's not wanting to reach that one anyhow. Okay, I need a transfuser for that one. That block definitely needs one. Okay, now do you register? There it is. It's filling it out. Okay, can I... There we go. Oh yeah, I'm emptying out several, so no matter which one gets it, I'll be able to get some of the Desiderium out. Because I need 10 Desiderium for this. Okay. I'm pretty sure gold has a lot of it, because it's kind of... Yeah, it has like 10 straight up. And some other aspects that would be nice. So let's, actually, let's go ahead and get 3. So if I remember right, I should be able to do that much with a very small amount of fuel. It's surprising. Now cut that out. Surprising how little you need to actually get this done. So let's percolate a little bit and see how that goes. Oh, is it already filling one? Did it find a an empty one to pour into? Yes, it did. It's going right here. It got split over there. Thing is, it doesn't always route perfectly. Come on here. Who hit me? Is it one of you? Or is it that weird thing that's happening? So that's a warp effect. I do know a few ways of removing it. Yeah, it's not showing any kind of, like, taint poison or anything. It's just happening. Maybe it's also happening more because of my health rather than that. Because I was getting regenerated by that pixie. So it could have something to do with that instead of my hunger. Okay, I'm taking that. Taking one of these from one that's not used up. Although, this aspect could use one. Why is it doing that too? It's like I'm hitting the button for like sneaking it on, but then instead it's like making it where it's like doing 2 or more at once rather than splitting it in half. So it's doing it very weird. I don't know, I'm having a button issue. It's a very odd button issue. Okay, you take some of that. Is there any more? Well, there's that too. There's some in there. Yeah, this got spread throughout. It doesn't always route optimally. So... Okay, so I've got 18. Okay, so now I can do it by the vial. I think I can throw in files to get the aspects directly. Yeah. Okay, so I have this, and I have blank control seals. I should be able to pull this maneuver off. Although I'm wondering if this is going to be an optimal idea. Especially with some of the issues I've been having. Please just... Okay, thank you for doing just one. Oh, come on. I need you to go inside immediately. Oh, it ate one of them. Because it did that thing at the wrong moment. That's just terribly bad. Like, seriously, you just... Sometimes, you're very irritating. I mean, it's just... This thing is just not going with the commands right now. I don't know why. It's just not doing it correctly. I'll soak some of that up with a bit of classic quartz. Give me my remaining quartz slivers. Okay. Fair enough. I have a couple of tinctura. Okay, so you're going into my sliver collection. And cut that out! So what is up with my controls recently? I have no idea what's going on with that. Okay, so I have collect. Now, since I did scan this, can I go for okay, so it does scan them individually. It's not something based on like one item that has like a bunch of different values attached to it. So it is something where they each individually count. That is something I really needed to know. It's still doing that. Okay. Now let's see here. I have collect. I'll also need harvest, I believe. Because that way... Okay, so this should work out pretty much as is without needing like a further breaking type thing. Because it will search the area for any full-grown crops or other harvestable plants. Once found, a golem will be dispatched to harvest the plant. If required, the seal will also attempt to replant the harvested crop as long as seeds or similar items are available. If the seed was previously planted on the farmland and the soil has turned into dirt, the golem will also try to till the block. Which is very nice. Okay. Trying to get this might be my first infusion. Apparently instability is negligible, so that's nice. It's on the low end, so that's an early one. Let's see, what else will I need? Well, I also see the sun's trying to go down on me again. But I think I have time to at least check what I need and cut that out. Okay. Now, store. Allows you to store stuff on a container. I might need that because I need them to move them to a particular place. Because I'm going to have an auto-crafting unit of some sort. So I'll need them to place the items that they harvest into a block. So that if I have an edible crop, like, oh, say, wheat being crafted into... bread, then the golem will be able to put it there. And if I have like other types of edibles being harvested, then we can go with that. Like maybe it can work with chorus fruit. That would be interesting. Because I'm trying to see what's going to be the most digestible item for them to work with. So let's go with store. What do I need for store? Okay, this is with a Versio? Pretty sure I have some of that. So I should be fine. The Versio. Pretty sure I even have some in my general collection, although I might have it in other forms. Let's see here. Okay, that's Alienus. Pretty sure a Versio is usually kind of reddish, even in here. Oh, okay, that's Mortis. So I don't need the aspect of death, I need the aspect of weapon. It may sound weird at first, but when you think of a scythe as both a weapon and a harvesting tool, you kind of get the idea. That is the tool for reaping, one way or the other. Not necessarily connected to my gamer name, just saying. I don't actually have a Versio in there. Do I have a Versio in here? Why does it do that? I don't think I've seen many people having that problem. It's mostly me. So I don't know if there's some weird... Okay, there's just one Vis crystal of a Versio, and that's it. I need 10 for this. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to handle. Okay, is there any of this I can merge? Okay, those got mostly cleared. That's good. Still some around. Okay. There's still some stuck in the system, but it will route to at least something. It'll go around it. Thing is, I need to throw in a weapon. Wait. What do I have? Okay, that's Victus. What do I got over? Nope, nope, nope. I was doing a different thing with that. So I need a weapon of some sort. Preferably a sword. 24, wow. Wait, really? A stone sword. What? Why do these have such ridiculous values for EMC? It's like, seriously? Okay, let's well, actually, let me grab the old cobble here and a stick, because this is gonna be kind of funny. Thing is, I could probably just do a loop where I make swords and throw them back in, because this will not take that much in terms of EMC. It's ridiculous that it's valuing them that high. It's like, why would you? And just in case. Oddly enough, I hadn't done that yet. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so this has a ton of those aspects. Just, why does it have Desiderium? It's a stone sword, not a golden sword. There are some weird things happening with values, and not just EMC, but like, just like values, period. It's, in fact, can I break this with a stick or two? I mean, not break, but can I smelt this with a stick or two? Yep, I can. Okay, I was just curious about that. Okay, so this is filling up with a Versio. And, well, it just emptied rapidly. Are there other ones that are getting filled suddenly that I'd previously put out as blanks to catch stuff? Well, there's this, but I just need to put this over here because apparently it's got something just kind of waiting for it. Wait, is that a Versio now? Or is that the one that was Mortis and was fooling me before? Yeah, that was the one that was Mortis and was just getting to me before. Okay. Wait. I saw its symbol somewhere. It's over here. Okay. I need to get another jar. Okay, I have enough jar. I just need to make sure it gets the right thing. This has gotten needlessly complicated. And I admit that. It just kind of did so mostly on its own. Okay. Well, one of you... Why are you filling that one with... Okay. That happened. As I said, I was hoping it would get the right one, but apparently the answer is not really. Can I merge these two somehow? I'm quite curious if I can do that. Okay. New jar. Please come out as a Versio. I just need a warded jar of a Versio so I can file it correctly. I don't mean in an office system. be fair, that's an aspect that I didn't have in there before, so okay. At least I think so. Please, please, just give me the Versio. It's just one little thing that I need, and then it will be able to maintain after that. Okay, that one is faced correctly. Just need to get its attention somehow. Okay, we'll route around them. It just has to detect it in front of it at a certain distance. And this is going to be Terra. So more Terra has happened there. Okay. More Terra has happened there, and I am still looking for a good way of getting my Versio out. Well, that's Herba, so I can't blame it for that. Okay. Are you... Oh, thank you. Thank you for being a Versio. Okay. I feel so much better. It had to happen sometime. Did I knock the Gellum over? Okay, that happened. So I just needed this one. Okay, is there another spot that has it that I might need to empty? So I think there was one over on the other side. Well, there's one over here. Okay, so far that's it. I'll just leave you over here for now. Okay. Filing time. Because trying to do this... Oh my gosh. Okay, with a little loss on the aspects with the other thing. I just need it to work. Okay, I have my file of a Versio. And... you see here. Oh, come on now. Before it decays, I need to be able to toss you in. After the first time. And that happened nice and even. Thank you. I do hear the call for another gen. Are you straight above me, or just near me? Oh, there you are. At least I can adjust my shots. That's an interesting aiming experience to do. Ouch. Okay, so I do have a seal of store and a seal of collect. And I think I made sure my store... Okay, that's scanned. Hopefully, whenever I get this all done, we'll see what this assembly comes out to be. But I do have my golem, so I'm ready for that. Let's see, block breaker, lumberjack. I probably won't be lumberjacking with them for this. Provide... Okay, so that's removing if there's a specific need for it. I request provisioning. Some of this I'm going to try to do directly, so I might not fully need a provide seal. It's still an alchemical recipe, so not the craziest. I can make more of them later. Okay, so I have collect, I have store. See, empty. Okay, they just take them and hold them. Then you need to give them instructions to do what to do with them. So maybe. Actually, I could probably make empty right now, because empty and store kind of go together. So if I take a blank seal with 10 vacuous, I should be able to get it. Okay, okay. pretty sure I have some vacuous lying around here. I'm pretty sure I saw it. And, oh, that. Yeah, I needed to get my powder working. And apparently it timed out on me, so... Which means I need to attend to this, because it's not going to erase an event. Well, actually... That... Oh. This combined with that effect that seems to damage me regardless is going to be very tricky to deal with. Yeah, it's going to damage me anyhow. Ugh. Okay, that's a slight complication. Oh, you. You somehow get through it. Okay, where'd it go? I have one already, so I'm okay with roasting that one. I did get a lurker earlier. They have a complete disobedience of, well, interdiction torches. Somehow, if you fight a lurker from Like Knight's mobs, it will walk right past that thing. I've had this issue before. Because there's a reason why I was wondering what was tagging me. Not much gets past that, but they do. They just walk right by. Well, they lurk, so why wouldn't they? Okay. You just did that. Okay, so where's my vacuous? I'm pretty sure I got some. Maybe it was that I had it next to the thing. Maybe. Order. Okay, maybe it was around this thing. There we go. Worth it. I may have to restore it at some point. So, blank seal. Okay, let's do this again. Hopefully this time it just works out to do it. I'm getting low on water on this. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Worked out fine. Nice. And perfectly. So no leftover aspects. Sweet. And of course, always research what you've made. If you remember to, you'll be fine. Okay. So that's going to be a good one there. So I've got empty, store, and collect. So my plan's coming together in terms of what seals I have. But are there others that might apply? See, empty is not going to be necessarily the same thing. See, provide only removes an item from the inventory if there is a specific need for it. May request provisioning. Again, I want something to be almost like a continuous operation. So I don't think that's going to be quite the same thing. She keeps a certain number stocked inside his container at all times. Okay, it only ensures a minimum number of items are kept in stock. It will not prevent overstocking should occur by other means. The seal requires provider seals to know where to get the items. Probably not needing that one, though. And harvest is the one that's going to take an infusion, which is fine. I've been kind of wanting to do that for a while, actually. See, block breaker I won't need because harvest actually will take care of that. Lumberjack I won't need, and like provide and like stock I don't think it'll be what I'm going to need. Use I might need because, well, let's see, whitelist specified golem can be requested to be provisioned. Okay, the thing is, it allows a golem to act like a player and left or right click on a marked block. Golem can also click with any items it happens to be holding, or specific filtered items. The seal will remain even if the block it was placed on is removed, allowing the seal to target empty air if desired. Okay, now this is an interesting idea, because I might try providing golems with items to accelerate crop growth, or I might do other things. Like, I may have them, like, if I make a sprinkler, or I'm not a sprinkler, but a watering can, I can do it. Okay, this requires Cognito, Fabrico, and Census. I may or may not have those on hand in that quantity, but I might. If so, I think I could use that to help the process even further, because I'm planning out my seals now. I know I've got a lot of some aspects. Okay, this time it didn't do it, thank you. Okay, so that was seal use. And I need about 5 vials to get this to work right, assuming I toss them in just nice. Okay. So what all do I need for this? Huh, it's been behaving now, that's weird. Some Census, Fabrico, and Cognitio. Okay, I know where some of those are. Because I was doing this a little while ago. I think it was 2 of these. I need 1 of these for Census and 1 for Fabrico. Let's see, that's Humanus. Something is fun. I needed to put back on my warp ward. But I took it off with milk and forgot to replenish it. Okay. That's on me. Okay, thank you for being there, Warpboard. I enjoy you very much. Okay, let me see. Can I find... Okay, I think that's Fabrico. Which is kind of the aspect of tools. How much is there? Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to have to click a couple times anyhow, if I can target it correctly. Okay. Oh, I have plenty. Okay, now I just need Census. Like 1 of it. It's the one that's the owl. Which is a very interesting symbol, and I really love it for it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I have all that I need for that. You know, I'm probably going to have to just let that be purged for a second. Doesn't have anything in there. So it will be fine, because I need to give it more water anyhow. That way I won't be risking getting too low whenever I'm in the middle of an operation. Because sometimes it's hard to tell at what point it's actually going to just fail on you, and then you get stuck. And I obviously don't want that to happen. Okay, so seal. So use will be very, very, well, useful. So again, just making sure I got the right proportions for it. Okay, that was 2 of Cognitio, 2 of Fabrico, and 1 of Census. All units of 10, actually. So 2 of Cognitio. Well, not that. Instrumentum, not Fabrico. Fabrico is the one that's like the tools thing. I was saying the wrong one, but I knew which. I still got the. Maybe I didn't. Did I? I did need Fabrico. Okay, instead of Instrumentum. Well, I could pour this back in. The thing is, with these, they are reversible. You can just click on it. Okay, do I have Fabrico anywhere? Or, yeah, I need Fabrico, the one that is the aspect of tools. Which means I'll probably have to poof some tools. Something tells me a simple cobblestone job will do the trick, because, again, ridiculous levels of shenanigans are going on here for no particular reason that I can figure out. So, we'll see about that. But let's just say that that's not supposed to be how things work. But if they are in my favor, I'm just going to go with it. So, okay, so you go that way. I need to obtain the power of some tools. Okay, so let's just check out if I've got any pickaxes on file here. Oh, pun intended. Okay, so these do have stronger levels of it going up. Huh. Thaumium is the most pure for this. Okay. Okay, I can go with that. I mean, it's no particular reason, but I can go with that. Okay, so a Thaumium pickaxe has just 16... Wait, is that the... it's the one that I don't want. What? How? Which way am I going here? Because I don't want I want Fabrico. I keep thinking Instrumentum for a while. Let me... Okay. Let me cleanse myself here. What? From whence do I get my Fabrico? That has a good amount? Or at least some? Okay, it has like 1, so it's not exactly a good amount. Okay, let's go onward and get what would normally typically give you any decent amount of this, because I'd like something at least 10, because that way it would make it really easy. A Petal Apothecary. That's very interesting. I wasn't thinking of that. Did I, by any chance... I did not scan that in whenever I made one. Okay, well, I'm going down to my house for a moment. Although it is getting a bit late, and hopefully after this I can actually show a golem demonstration. Maybe. Well, then again, long videos aren't a big issue at this exact time, because stuff happening has made things where people don't mind as much right now. So I'm just going to run over here and grab that. While I'm running, a ghost just decides to pop over and... Phew. I don't need you right now. You're already got... Okay, that kind of helped, because if I have to have issues with my whole... Wow, that really threw off my directions. Okay. Uh-oh, what's happening? Something is going on, and I don't know what it is. Well, okay, that happens to be a fairy that just showed up somehow, apparently. Okay, whatever. Okay, where was my... Okay, there's my home. But the thing is, I was going to say that if I can't heal up using food, that it may be an issue. But otherwise, I should be fine. Also, if I can get golems to harvest things in other ways, because some of these crops are non-traditional. Like the way that the berry bushes work. Okay, what was it I was looking for over here? There was something I left behind. Oh yeah, it was my Petal Apothecary. I was gonna scan that. I hit him with enough knockback to literally knock him out of my bed. So far that it counted. I know where you are. You're up there. I hear you. Follow me out here where I can punch you easier. Thank you. I'm stuffed with stuff. I realize this. Okay, let's get that apothecary business. It's an interesting strider. She's just hanging out over there for no reason other than it is. Gotta be gentle with that. Because reasons. Thing is, I just had to retrieve it to scan it. I didn't have to do anything else. I just ran past Nabea and did not get paralyzed. Okay, that was interesting. Now let's see. I could. Okay, so it's mainly whenever I'm fully. Let's see. I had close to full saturation, but not full food. Will it do it to me before I fully heal? No, it seems to only do it whenever I'm at full health. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. But, okay, so it just deals damage to me whenever I'm at full health and tries to pop me back down to, like, a unit less. That's what this problem is doing to me. Of course, that also burns through additional saturation value. And then that happens. So, come on, clicky here. Okay, that's right, I didn't take it with me, I just had it scanned. Speaking of scanning, had to make sure, and of course I hadn't had it scanned. Okay, so with this, I should be mostly fine. I just need a couple of sticks, and then I should be able to get this ready, and then my masterpiece of attempted golemness will probably come true next episode, because I realize that I need to do something about that. And I really wanted to do, like, some golem-based automation, and it's right in there. Sweet. Okay, so it's spread between those two, and okay, that's giving off some. Did it go into an empty one that I had for some? No, well, it put something somewhere. I think it was one that I already had. I'm guessing it was probably some census or something. Okay, let's do the jar thing again and hope that I can figure out a way to get this to work. Okay. So these are in front. Can you please put the Fabrico here? Okay, now is there any astray, or did that just not process it perfectly? Because I know it's not perfectly efficient. Like, if it was, that would be awesome, but unfortunately, I know it's probably not. Well, actually, I know for a fact it's not. That's the real problem, is I know that it's not. You have to have, like, bigger... You need to have, like, better setups to really get it to be more efficient. Okay, it's pumping more in. I need 10 units before I can... Okay, I do have 10 units. I do have 10 units. Okay. Where's my... Here's my files. I needed 2 of these. Wait. Oh, no. No. I needed 20. Seriously. I'm in one of those times where I'm just being tormented by Thaumcraft being hilariously, well, Thaumcraft. It just... You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I mean, you witnessed it here. Let's just say we know that Thaumcraft does these things. Sometimes just to be Thaumcraft. Okay, just please let me have 20 units that I can use. I don't need anything really... Oh, that's so close. Seriously? Did any go somewhere else that I might be able to... Of course it did. It went in the back. But that's good, because that means I can actually take it out and use it. Where did it go? It was over here a second ago. I know it's... okay, there you are. Let me angle this so I don't accidentally pop another. Because I did that before. You know I did that before. Ah, thank you. Okay, I'm just going to leave you there while I grab some Essentia. Okay. Let's get this part done, please. Okay, seal. Oh wait, I already did. Never mind. Whew, thank you. Okay, so let's get this one worked out. I need 2 of Fabrico, 2 of Cognitio, and of Census, and the blank seal. Perfect! Oh, thank goodness. I feel so much better with that, because, again, if I can get them to do things with use, that's going to make a lot of my golem business so much better. Now, golems don't work like they used to with these kind of control seals. In current Thaumcraft and here in 1.12.2, you use these on the ground, and then they go with whatever that says to do. So they do it based on their location. So one golem can actually do a lot of stuff, and they'll just run around doing things. So there is that little aspect, and I might do something else off screen in between because I may need to get some blocks set up and then show off what my actual plan for the golem actually doing things is. But this has been kind of a run-through of control seals and what's going to be involved in my plan for automated mana through golems. There's been different ways people have attempted this before, and I'm going to try to do a semi-simplified approach, although if it happens in other ways, we'll see. Like, I'm also coming up with some other ideas where I might be able to get golems to do all sorts of stuff to help out this process. Like, for example, I could use them for automated pixie dust collecting. Darn lips. Pixie dust collecting, because that's technically a use on the block feature. So, I could have them collecting pixie dust and maybe putting stuff together and then feeding it to my flowers, or I could just collect the pixie dust that way, or something. So maybe I'll go and find some more pixies and then have them just use the dust for me in a nice way. We'll see. We'll see. For now, I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.